Hi Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Video Scope for September 2018 by Ama. Please listen for the rising sign and for your moon sign because additional information will show up for you. This is a general reading. For those of you who would like to know more, please you may choose to have a private personal consultation with me. Visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. For the month of September, I wanted to offer to you 3 energy clearings for $150. This is a discounted offer that I have for you. We are leaving behind us 2 sets of eclipses. The first one happened in January, February, and the second one in July, August. Each eclipse influences you for 6 months, and we are still under the influences of these eclipses. These eclipses brought a lot of changes for all of us, and I thought that it would be beneficial for us to get an energy clearing. Therefore, this is your September special offer, so it's only valid for September. 3 energy clearing sessions for $150, which is a huge discount from my regular price. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading, okay, with additional information for your sign Scorpio. The link for that is posted down here below in the show more description box. That's the Vimeo link down here, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo video for download and purchase for those of you who are interested. So, Scorpio Sun, Rising, and Moon for September 2019. The general feelings that I am picking up for you have to deal with having to choose wisely from the illusions being presented to you, traveling or moving. Your love life is highlighted for some of you Scorpios, and maybe your feelings could be changing during this time, and having some of you may also have to deal with unknown forces and unknown energies. So I'm going to break this down one by one. The first card that you got is the Queen of Wands. To me, it means a journey, a trip, a career movement. Represents somebody who is gentle, loves children, but could also be oversensitive. It does represent somebody who can get things done well, and is lovable. So this Queen of Swords sometimes it also represents a person. If it represents a person, usually it is a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And this could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. Now, this may also be you, Scorpio, if you happen to have your rising sign or your moon sign in Taurus, Virgo, or in Capricorn. Due to the nature of this reading, this is a general reading. I'm going to say that this Queen of Wands represents a man or a woman. For some of you, I get a sense that somebody has already made a decision from which it's very difficult to come back. This could be somebody that in some ways you are intertwined with. They have made up their mind about something, and it feels like whatever it is that they made up their mind about it, that decision affects you. Could be about some news or some information that they decided that they're going to do or not going to do something based on this news or in this information. For some of you, this Queen of Swords represents somebody with whom you are working very closely. This could be a co-worker, a boss. This could be someone in your team if you work with a team. This could be a counselor for some of you. This could be somebody who is teaching or mentoring you in some ways. I get a sense that they may be a little bit stubborn more than they should be, because I get a sense that they are refusing to acknowledge the truth, they are refusing to acknowledge the reality, and they seem to be a little bit way too rigid and way too firm in the way how they think or about a certain decision that they made in regards to you. I also get a sense that you, Scorpio, need to approach everything and everyone in September from a place where you are extremely sincere. Don't hold back, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to be sincere. I have a sense that if there is anything circulating around that bothers you, whether it is news or information that bothers you, could be gossip, but maybe not. I get a sense that whatever is bothering you, you are going to decide to get to the bottom of this. If there is a situation that bothers you, you're going to get to the bottom of this. You're going to try to restore the harmony, or you're going to try to restore the truth, or you are going to take charge in some ways. I get a sense that for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, between you and this Queen of Wands, there's some kind of a manipulative strategy. Okay, either somebody is manipulating the Queen of Wands, you, both of you, or the Queen of Wands could be the one trying to manipulate everybody. So clearly this prediction won't apply to everybody, but that's what I get for some of you. The next, so whatever news or information or gossip you may be hearing, make sure that you clarify that, or don't believe everything right away. The next card that you have is the Seven of Cups. To me, it means choose wisely from the illusions presented to you. You are being presented with some options. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but you need to examine both of them. It also means being unable to choose, daydreaming, lack of a need of a direction. Sometimes it also means that you need to be realistic and you need to make sound decisions, reflecting in order for you to see and understand your true potential. And sometimes it means that if you take way too long to think about it, some of these options may not be available to you anymore. I get a sense for some of you Scorpios that you may be feeling a little bit disappointed. You may be feeling disappointed from a person, from a relationship, from a partnership. You may be feeling a little bit disappointed or hurt by words that somebody is saying to you or about you. And this may have been done intentionally or not intentionally. I have a sense that some of you are going to have some kind of a news or information to share with a larger audience. You may have news or information to share with your family. You may have news or information to share on your Facebook page. You may have news or information to share on a YouTube page if you happen to have one, or on Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you use. Make sure that whatever you are posting or sharing, okay, make sure where is the source of that information coming from. I also get a sense that you are going to feel it feels like you are going to navigate throughout September with a lot of feelings of insecurity and uncertainties. And I also get a sense that for some of you, situations around money will present for you to deal with it. For some of you, I get a sense of figuring out how to pay for something. Could be like a sudden expense, but then you're going to be able to figure out how to pay for it, or where and how money will show up for it. I get a sense that for some of you, it has to deal with a woman. You could be in a partnership with them, you could be in a relationship with them, but there's some kind of situation going back and forth here that may leave you feeling a little bit disappointed. So again, I get a sense that for some of you, a relationship that you may have could make you feel a little bit disappointed. I have a sense that for some of you, you are out there to collect whatever is being promised to you. And I have a sense that whoever promised you that they're going to help you, whatever promises they made to you, I get a sense that in September you're going to be like, you promised that you're going to do this for me, or you promised that this is what's going to, happen between the two of us, or a deal that they need to keep, whatever their promises were. I have a sense that now you're going to be like, okay, it's time. I'm now here to collect. And some of you are going to feel a little bit hurt, maybe because somebody didn't deliver their promise to you. The next card that you have is the Six of Swords. To me, it means mental or physical voyage, carries challenges along the way, but it will take you to a better place of balance and equilibrium. Sometimes it also represents a counselor or a book that again is going to take you to this better place of balance and equilibrium. So where you are headed, you know that it's challenging, okay? But at the same time, you know that is going to take you to a better place of balance and equilibrium. Sometimes these cards, to me, it also means moving or traveling. The sense that I get for some of you, I get a sense of a couple, and the two of you as a couple moving on. Maybe you had some kind of disagreements or problems, but you are able to work things out and moving on and remaining together as a couple. For some of you, I get a sense that this could be you and your spouse or your partner if you are in a relationship, maybe traveling together, serenading one another, because it kind of reminds me of what is this? I forget the name of it. With the gondolas in Italy, I get some kind of scenery by water that could be very romantic. So for some of you, somebody may be taking you out on a date. You could be the one taking somebody on a date. I get a sense here that the dynamic of some kind of a personal relationship you have is about to change and transform. This could be the dynamic of a personal relationship that you have with your boss or with a coworker that may be changing. This could be the relationship that you have with a family member, the dynamic of that relationship that it is about to change. This could be about a friendship and how this friendship is changing and transforming. But for some of you, it could also be about a marriage that you have and how this marriage is changing and is transforming, because the sense that I get is the two of you, or maybe the family had problems. Okay, or other things were affecting your marriage, but now you were able to move past it and still remaining together. Some of your plans about traveling or moving could end up being postponed or some kind of a delay. There's something about it that doesn't feel very clear. Maybe the travel arrangements are not finalized yet, or maybe this moving situation for those of you who are going to move, it's not finalized yet, or maybe certain details need to be worked out. The next card that you have is the Jack of Hearts, and this is from the Egyptian Oracle deck. So Jack of Hearts, a lover, a musician in love. It represents a partner, a husband, or a relative. It represents somebody who is a sincere friend, and in any case, they don't intentionally want to harm you. So they have pure intentions toward you. When you get this card, it means that you need to surround yourself, surrender yourself to love, and that's your duty for those of you who would like to achieve happiness. But it also means that without the clarity of your feelings, okay, without being sure of your feelings, yes, there's going to be passion, but there's also going to be ambiguous feelings, or maybe even unreciprocated love or seduction. So that's the meaning of the card. I get a sense that for some of you, somebody is trying to woo you, okay, to sweep you off your feet. Somebody is making some kind of a big gesture toward you, serenading you, staying late at night talking and chatting to one another, getting a lot of compliments and accolades. I get a sense that there's going to be at least one person declaring to you their love or their devotion to you. Many of you Scorpios are going to get compliments. People are going to find you charming and attractive. I do understand that at the same time, you're going to have people that maybe don't agree with that, okay? But nevertheless, no matter what complications you may be going through with your personal relationships, I get a sense that love will prevail, particularly for those of you who maybe have to deal with a situation where you have to uncover the truth, or you may have to confront an enemy, a frenemy. So confronting a situation with the truth, that's the sense that I get. Some of you are going to be signing up to compete or to be part of a show, art show, an expo, a conference, a symposium. I get a sense of you're going to feel very creative. Your sense of creativity is going to be put to good use. Maybe for those of you who are moving, you're going to use the sense of creativity in how you're going to redecorate your new place. You could be using your sense of creativity to revamp a business that you may have. You could use your sense of creativity to revamp a resume that you may have, a website that you may have, your physical appearance, your life. I get a sense that some of you are really trying to have more lovable experiences from your life. There is a sense that it feels like there's a lot of emphasis on the external beauty as well for some of you. And then for those of you whose marriage is fine or the relationship is fine and you seem to move on, I get a sense of this could be somebody singing their heart out to you. You may be singing your hearts out to another person, but surely some of you in relationships are going to have some very lovely moments. I get a sense that some of you could be planning on visiting some kind of an exotic places, an island, going on a cape. And I also get the sense of other Scorpios, because some of you Scorpios are planning long term. Maybe you are going to have your sight set on moving maybe in a year from now, maybe in a couple of years from now. And you may be making plans with your loved ones about your future retirement. Where do you want to see yourself living in the future, with or without your family? There's going to be some big decisions to make that you are going to make in terms of your life, the future of your life, where your career is going, where your life is going. And I get a sense that you are going to be able to finalize some kind of a situation. You may be able to finally find the emotional closure that you are looking for some of you, a situation that is pending, that affects the family. Either it affects your children, maybe is a result of some kind of a divorce situation. Maybe it is the result of some kind of breakup situation from the past, and then there's other things involved, like the children, the home, the properties, the financial division, stuff like that. I get a sense that around that something will be finalized. Could be a situation among you and your siblings, okay, that needs to be finalized officially, or that needs to be finalized legally. So something is going to end or is going to finally be legally over with, and that's the sense that I get. So maybe that's why some of you are so happy, because you are leaving this situation finally behind you. I get a sense that the advice coming for some of you Scorpios is not to be stubborn. Okay, when it comes to love, when it comes to you opening up your heart, okay, to people, okay, because when you open up your heart, it's not necessarily that you're ready for a relationship. It's just in general, friends, people. Let people in your heart, allow people to show to you their love and gratitude. And when it comes to love, it's okay, they're saying, if you find yourself changing your mind about something in regards to love, how you feel about love, how you feel about the person that you are dating, married to, plan on marrying. So look into your heart and you're going to find your answer there. That's the sense that I get for Scorpios. Do leave me a comment down here below, and if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign with additional information for download and purchase, and the link for that, for those of you who are interested, is posted down here below in the show more description box. Email me for a private reading, lightworker@gmail.com, or if you like to book the September special offer that I have for you, 3 energy clearing sessions for $150. Again, visit my website, www.amalightworker.com, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell. I will reconnect with you in the next videos. Bye.